All right, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Ninten, and I'm joined by.
VGmaster, hello.
I think that let's just get started. We can explain a lot of the stuff as we get into it. So in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we're doing Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical Mode any %. Critical Mode is the most difficult difficulty in the game. There's different difficulties in this game. And Critical Mode is a really cool speed run because along with it being harder, you also get a lot of tools and do a bit more damage to make the fights a bit more manageable. But it is going to be really hard. You take a lot of damage. So this race will be... it can definitely sway in the other person's favor depending on the deaths that we take throughout the game. And VG will be doing a different route than me, which we'll actually see pretty soon.
Yes, my route is a fair bit more dangerous than Ninten's, but it does save a bit of time.
So right here we're doing some RNG manipulation. The RNG at the beginning of the game is the exact same whenever you start. So if we do that combo on Cypher there, then that sets up the RNG for the Dusk, which we'll be chasing here. And we want a certain attack from the Dusk because it will give us an upside down walk, we call it. And that will do enough damage to get us to low HP, and that progresses a lot of fights in this game for whatever reason, I don't know why. And that's generally the fastest way to get through fights, so we'll be doing that a lot throughout this run.
Yeah, a lot of the first fights that we have in each of the worlds we visit allow us to just die to progress for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny because there's not really an explanation for it, it just kind of happens. Oh, okay. My RNG will be a bit different than VG's here, but that's fine.
Oh no. Yeah, we try to carry the RNG manipulation for a couple minutes. Oh god.
The nice thing right now I'm noticing is that we have like the exact same load times, so this is going to be a very close race. Like we were just neck and neck a second ago.
Yes, and then I missed 2 cutscene skips.
The classic VGmaster.
Missed many cutscene skips. A classic.
I'm going to aim for sub 650 on this mode delivery. Let's see what we get here. It's quite hard to get that.
Good luck with that.
Okay. Oh, I got 666.
Ah, you got the number.
The number. All right. So yeah, we only have to do one job there, and then we can talk to Hainer, and that progresses the story here. Normally, you think you have to do more to get a lot of money, but we don't really need to.
Yeah. We're disappointing Hainer by only covering expenses.
So this world is actually, it's like a tutorial world. We play as Roxas instead of Sora. And it's genuinely like one of the hardest worlds in the speedrun just because of how much time you can lose to not doing optimal combos and everything. So at the top level, this is like the hardest world in the game. So you can see my pattern was slightly different because I made a tiny error earlier on. And now we're back to being even. I'm going to grab the shield here.
Whereas I've grabbed the sword to save 1 second. But now I have to deal with getting sword abilities for the rest of the game.
Yeah, do you want to explain the upsides and downsides to sword route?
Yeah, so basically shield route is a lot safer. You get the main ability that you get for shield route that's useful is called Once More, which you get about halfway through the run. Which prevents you from being comboed to death. You can still die from 1 big hit, but you can't be comboed down. Whereas I will not have access to that ability with sword. But the benefit of sword route is that we get an ability called Experience Boost earlier, quite a bit earlier. Experience Boost lets us double the experience we gain from enemies whenever we're at or below half HP. So we'll use that more time. I'll use it more than Ninten does in the early game, making my route yet even more dangerous because, as you can imagine, being at or below half HP means that most attacks will kill me in 1 hit.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing a lot of it, like we'll point it out when it happens, but it'll be pretty clear that VG will be intentionally taking a lot of damage in a lot of fights to be boosting, and it makes the fights super dangerous, as you said.
Yeah. But it'll save me a bit of time. I'll get some strength bonuses a bit earlier than Ninten, and I'll be able to save some time on an experience grinding segment that we have to do in the middle of the run.
Now is a good time for donations if we have any. Maybe just one or two.
No donations currently, but we do have an incentive coming up tonight for blindfolded Necron in Final Fantasy IX. It's $1,000. If we meet that, we can see the final boss done blindfolded.
That's awesome. I encourage everyone to get donations in for that. That sounds cool. So right here we're doing Twilight Door, and again, one of the hardest fights in the game. You can die pretty easily if you mess up the strat. I think both of us have gotten a good fight here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually really good from both of us. So we killed him on the correct combo. We do a couple of extra hits. We call them empty hits when we don't finish a combo intentionally, because we want to line up the damage perfectly for our finisher to be the finishing blow. Because in this game, you need to do a finisher to kill bosses. And that's like a mechanic that they pretty much only had in this game, I think. They removed that later on, but it makes the speedrun interesting because we have to make sure that we use a finisher to defeat everyone. And so coming up here are the struggle matches. We're supposed to get more orbs than the opponents over a minute, but if we get every orb, so we have 200, then the fight just auto ends. So that's what we aim for.
Yeah.
There we go. What'd you get?
I got a 45. I whiffed a hit at the beginning and had to
Oh no.
had to do a separate air combo, but fortunately got him back into the corner. I'm going to take a hit on Vivi intentionally here in a moment.
Uh-oh. That's not a hit I meant to take. See if I can recover this.
Uh-oh.
I think this is fine. You'll hit me again? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I saved that because I didn't do the right combo. I got hit when I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, if Vivi starts dancing around the arena, it's very hard to salvage that fight, so...
Honestly, the only time difference here is that my menu was bad and my first Dusk fight was bad. VG's been doing really well so far, I think. Which again, SCT is hard. Just, you can lose so much time to small things.
Yeah. Yeah, getting nice fast air combos is quite precise, especially with Roxas.
That's more like it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I saw that.
Alright, we're fine.
Oh,
I was not supposed to take a hit there.
Okay.
Okay. Good recovery.
Yeah, we both messed up that fight. So it's hard because we don't have guard yet. We do have it, but we didn't equip it. And you have to dodge his attack and then get an air combo in to stagger him.
Yeah. Gonna lose this fight to Setsa intentionally, because the bonus from losing is better than the bonus from winning. And losing is faster. So Setsa gives us the medal here, which is +1 strength in make, which is good for speed. If you win, you get a defensive item, but we would like to go faster.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they give you the defensive item for winning. And then they give you like a better strength item for losing that fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not a bad defensive item, but it's not amazing.
Menus in this game are super cool. That menu VG just did. Like, you can do menus so fast.
Yeah, so we put the medal on straight away. We now have scans, so we can see the HP of enemies, which is always useful. We know how much HP they've taken. Especially... Sorry.
Yeah, up till now we've just been counting, so we know exactly how many hits it takes to defeat Dusks and stuff. Like I mentioned, the finisher thing is not just for beating bosses, but also like on the Dusks, we don't want to do our finisher until it kills them, just because it knocks them really far away, and we want to continue comboing them as much as we can. So it's faster to do like empty hits and everything. Now VB clones here, pretty tough fight. It's RNG where they spawn. That's the main problem with that fight. Oh my god, that's like really good. What the heck? Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, that's fine. Pretty good fight there. BB clones, very annoying. They always jump pretty soon after spawning and then do an attack. Ideally, you get to catch them all.
Oh, okay, mine wasn't perfect. Mine was so good, holy cow. None of them even jumped.
Well, that sounds like cheating.
Don't tell him.
But yeah, once they start jumping around, it can get a bit annoying.
Yeah, so basically they spawn in, they jump to the side, and then they do an attack whenever they spawn. So you can either catch them when they spawn, or you can catch them after they jump. Now we have Shadow Roxas. You can just combo him in the corner.
Yeah. If he gets out of the corner, though, very annoying to do the fight, because he'll just start flying around everywhere. You can easily whip hits on him if he's not in the corner. Good fight from both of us, though.
Yep.
And now we get up to a particularly challenging minigame. Requires mashing triangle at quite a slow speed, so very input intensive. This might be a good time for some donations. We're going to run around for a bit, not doing very much, if there are any.
Yes, so just to clarify previously, blindfolded Necron has been met. I completely misread the details on my screen, but we do have another incentive for Final Fantasy IX for the protagonist's name. Currently, Babe is in the lead at $50, with T-Pain behind at $20. So if you want to put T-Pain ahead or throw in your own name, you can donate to do that. And we've just got a $100 anonymous donation in saying, "Good luck guys, and all the best with the marathon."
That's fantastic. Awesome. Alright, so now we're just going to be heading to the mansion. There's not many fights left here.
Yeah, we've got, what, 3? Yeah, 3.
Yeah. How do you think the SAT's gone for you so far?
It's been fine. I'm always worried about losing like RNG at the beginning or getting hit on Twilight or something. A lot of these fights, like, they look pretty smooth when they go correctly, but as soon as one thing goes wrong, it can start spiraling out of control very quickly.
Yeah.
But so far, everything's gone pretty fine, or the recovery's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's kind of the case for the entire game. Like, you can't really tell that we're on critical mode until we take a death or like get hit, because generally we're gonna try not to be taking as many hits other than the death abuses that we'll see.
Or the boosting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess you can watch VG's side if you want to see how easy it is to die. But if the run goes really smooth, then yeah, it'll look way easier than it is.
I missed the quick combo on the assassin, but Ninten gets it. If you can get a immediate jump attack on that assassin, you can
I got it there.
stagger him before he does his jab attack, which is a little bit faster. But it's kind of RNG where he spawns, so you kind of just have to attack and hope it hits him.
I'm actually pretty surprised at how behind I am. I didn't feel like mine hasn't been that bad. I think VG's got like a crazy SUT so far.
I don't know, my SCTs are generally pretty good, right?
Yeah, right. VG is known for having extremely good SUTs, and also having world record in like every category.
Not anymore,
Yeah,
unfortunately. Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Ninten, on the other hand, is going to save a bunch of time on me on Hades Escape, or so he tells me. Because he somehow gets very fast Hades Escapes every time. They're coming up to the basement fight here, which is probably one of the more RNG heavy fights in this world. Ideally, we want to see a lot of the Dusks do their sort of spinning attack on the ground rather than jump attacks. if they do the slow jump attack, then you can get caught in midair and slows things down a fair bit. We want to be hitting a lot of these dusts together. So let's see how we go here. That's not great. Okay.
Can't help myself but watch VG's side. Okay. See if I can get a better pattern here.
Ah.
Ooh. Okay, I have a pretty good basement so far. One more hit on the dusk. Oh, and I got a good pattern there
Not
too.
bad. What is this? He's cheating, man.
Alright, yeah, I may have
Doing all the
there.
good attacks.
That was a very good pattern that I got.
Alright, here we have Axel 2. A pretty consistent fight.
Yeah, so we just do the exact same combo. It's interesting because we have a different moveset as this Roxas here that we never get for the rest of the game.
Dual wielding Roxas.
Yeah. So we just do this combo. The hit is make him retaliate, do the reaction command right here. It does a ton of damage because of our C boost, reaction boost. It's an ability that we got in critical mode. As I mentioned, on critical mode, we get more tools, we get a lot more abilities, and reaction boost is one of them. So we'll be using that a lot throughout the game, and it does a lot more damage from reaction commands with it equipped.
But now we're done with Roxas, hooray! We get to play as the normal main character.
Yeah.
The menu coming up
And a
here.
big menu here. It looks awesome when you do it fast.
Nice.
Oh no, I don't think I... Okay, I think I messed one part up.
Did you forget something?
Oh no, I didn't. I just...
Uh-oh.
Somebody... I'm gonna blame someone else.
Yeah, so we take Donald Cure off there because we don't want him to heal us while we're trying to take these death abuses here. Next couple fights we can just die to progress, so we will.
I did the menu so fast that I didn't see myself do that part of the menu. That's crazy.
That's good unlucky.
Yeah, so we just want to get pretty much like an upside down walk and another hit
Nice.
to end the fight.
Wasn't too bad. This next one, Donald can
Oh my god.
mess it up quite a bit if he
Kinda bad luck
decides to be
here.
mean. We don't want him to be using a lot of thunders here.
So I got a Dusk to die there. That's really nice because we actually are pretty concerned about our experience throughout most of the game here. So getting that extra experience is really nice right there.
Okay.
And yeah,
Nice.
that's the main benefit of Sword Route, as VG was saying. That the experience is it's way easier to hit it when you want to on that route, but it's also far easier to die.
Yeah. Alright,
I need one more hits. There we go.
Nice. Can't death abuse these fights, so we actually need to kill some shadows. Shadows are very annoying because they can go underground, and they're invisible until they come above ground again. Thank you, Donald.
Yeah, so one thing you'll notice is that when they come above ground, we're going to try to time a hit to catch them the frame that they come above ground, because there's basically like one frame where if your attack is out in that frame, you'll catch them out of the grounds.
Yep.
So with really good timing, you can catch them. We'll try to do it right here.
Or you can just have Donald thunder them for you. That's always fun.
Yeah, that, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's pretty good. Try to get a triple kill here. Nice.
Wait, how'd you get... How'd you do that?
What do you mean? I used the reaction command at the right time? The definitely consistent reaction command?
I'm not as good at getting that triple kill. I think VG gets that like basically every time. Oh, nice. I do get that pretty often.
Oh, bonus synth item.
There we go. Okay. Mine was actually really good.
Nice. Alright, killed an extra soldier there, and I'll kill an extra 2 in the next world as well, just because for Sword Route we want to get experience boost by a certain point, so we need to get a little bit more experience than Ninten needed.
Yeah, I don't go for that. it is interesting between the two routes because it's not just pros and then like it's not just the time save from the experience. You also have to lose time to doing menus and trying to kill other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there's definitely pros and cons to it.
Yeah, it's quite hard to tell exactly how much time Sword Route saves because of all the differences. But it's almost certainly less than a minute, so it's not particularly major unless you're going for a really good time. So Sword Route is not recommended.
Yeah, like even to get world record, I think we both agree you don't need to do Sword Route. Even.
Yeah. Okay, currently my PB with Sword is 3 seconds better than my PB with Shield, so like that's not good.
So now we have Batter Form. Batter Form is nice because we have faster movement, so we move faster. And we also get another Keyblade, which adds to our stats, so we do more damage in Vatter form. We'll be using it a lot for like the first hour of the game until we get other forms. Basically really good for early game.
Yeah. Run fast, do more damage. But coming up is probably one of the worst fights in the game. Bailey. Can't use Valor Form for Bailey because you don't have any party members, but we do have Leon, who can be very helpful if he's in the right spot and very unhelpful if he's not. We want to see Leon close to the gate. And so our mission is pretty much to get him there as fast as we can, but he likes to chase Dusks the wrong way.
Okay, I think you got like a decent pattern.
Yeah, this looks pretty reasonable.
The worst is if he hits all 3 Dusks, so let's see what pattern I get here at the start.
Yeah, now he's going to Fireball standing there a lot, which does not do very well. Oh, he's running in! Thank you, Leon.
So lucky.
Easy.
He's so lucky. Okay, yeah.
I want him to stay over there while we deal with these guys. Oh, I missed. Alright, this is looking good. Kill this samurai with this. Oh, okay, except this guy.
Okay.
Alright, we're in the last wave. That's pretty good.
Oh, they're all gonna jump. That's not good. They all jumped over the dual stance.
Oh. Okay, that's a very good Bailey. Ninten is having a bit more trouble killing the creepers.
Yeah, I just got really unlucky on one part. This might. Oh, if that creeper was dead, it would have killed everything here.
Alright. Now, one of the benefits of the PC version of this game, we have a mod that allows us to skip the boring, slow, easy gummy missions by flying right past them, so... Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That gives me the lead that I need.
This is not good. I'm gonna need
You're gonna need to restart.
Yeah. So we're supposed to be able to fly right past those. But in this case, it does not let me do that.
Oh wait, mine's not working either. That's strange. Okay, 1 second.
This is not good.
I was hoping I could save time there.
Possession the gummy skip. FM autosave. Wait a minute. Technical difficulties. I don't think this is going to work.
You unchecked it, so I think it won't work on yours yet.
Did I uncheck it?
Yep. This should be fine. As long, we get it working here in a second.
Oh, I just uncheck it.
While we're sorting that out, I would like to point out that we have hit 10k.
Oh wow, let's go.
The global version. Hopefully. Okay. I'm going to need to try something.
I'm gonna refight this. I think that mine might work after I do this fight again. Now you get to see what a better fight is like. I mean, this is a little bit better than last time.
This is rather strange. We did test this
Yeah, it worked when
and
we,
it did
like,
work.
literally right before we started, I loaded a save and it worked, so it's a bit weird, but we'll see if it works here. So what's supposed to happen is that barrier is supposed to be gone and we just enter the world.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Hooray! We have
Well,
successfully gone
Yeah,
skips.
let's see if it works for me. Oh no.
Okay.
What did you change?
You can, I installed a mod that I brought on a USB. You're gonna need to give me a second.
Okay.
Ugh. You're gonna need to close the game.
Yep.
All right. So for whatever reason, we're gonna have to try a different version. You saved?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yep. Okay. Mod manager? No, go mod manager. Mod. Yep.
You do. Yet don't
That
check
one,
the one yet.
not that one. Okay, you should be.
I know the autosave works. That's good.
Yeah, okay. Bought that. Alright. Hopefully that should be all good now. Apologies
you're
for the
cheating.
delay.
What is this? I have to wait a bit on the load screen on this screen because I have a lot of saves. This actually takes longer the more saves you have.
Alright. Fingers crossed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
All solved now. Hey. It's fine. We just wanted to make it more interesting.
Well, no, you just saved like 30 seconds, man. I think that you should maybe take a death to make up for it. You're just not paying attention.
Donald. Alright. So we got access to a new spell from Bailey there, Fire, which is very useful for dealing with shadows because it has a lot of hit frames and a nice area around us. So ideally we want to be using Fire and catching lots of shadows at the same time.
Yeah, so actually pretty soon you're going to be seeing the difference between Sword and Shield.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so on level 2 Valor there because your drive forms level up and they give you growth abilities, which are abilities that give you like movement, and they also last longer the higher level they are. So hitting that level up right there is important. It's cool how many like RPG elements are in this game. Despite it being like an action RPG, there's still a lot of RPG stuff that we have to keep track of.
Alright. Fun little strat here. Normally we'd be, like previously we'd chase these shadows around the whole arena. But what we can do is blow up all these tents and have them hopefully come to us.
Hopefully.
Alright, here we go. Very nice.
Surprised it missed. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, I almost died there. Yeah, so if I didn't get under that guy, I think I would have just died.
Oh, you're gonna get dive bombed?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, we die in like basically 2 hits right now, depending on the hit.
Hopefully get to combo all 3 of these guys together.
Oh, okay. Missed the blizzard there. It's a little hard to do that.
I want to try and stagger both of these guys with this reaction command. Yep.
Uh-oh.
So that we can get through without having to deal with them. I'm gonna kill one extra guy here for experience. And deal with that before they can catch up to us. mountain climb can get quite scary if it goes wrong,
Oh, yeah.
as is true of a lot of fights in the game. So now we're coming up to the cave fight, which has many, many shadows, so we'll be using a lot of fire.
Yep. You can actually die in cave pretty easily. These are getting to the like more scary parts of the run.
Yep.
Land of Dragons is a particularly hard world in the speedrun as well. Using the fires to catch shadows there. Yeah, you can get comboed by the shadows too if you're not careful.
Yeah, they decide to be really mean, they can just combo you down. Like this. Alright. Alright, that was actually really nice. They grouped up nicely for me.
Alright, this should be fine.
Alright, and now I just gained experience boost.
Nice.
So, and we immediately go into one of the very scary segments of the game for Sword Route. So I'm going to try to get to low HP and get a whole bunch of experience from this next fight. It's a timed fight. We have to wait for a minute. So we try to get as much experience as we can in the next minute.
Yeah, so there's basically 2 spots that are really scary to boost. Actually, 3 spots. This is one of them. First of the 3.
Yeah, so we'll see how we go here. Oops.
Uh-oh. See, I think... Oh, God! Okay.
Ninten having a fun time over there. Alright.
Oh, I might get one hit here. No, no.
That's
There you
not
go.
good. Alright. Slammed again. We're not really getting a whole lot of experience here, but it's fine. Most of it's going to come from this bit here.
Okay. You have the right amount of health. You need to be under half HP to be experience boosting. And now you see why it's scary, because you have to be under half HP the whole time. You don't want to get healed, so you take off draw to not grab the HP orbs. Now it's above half HP. I think you've gotten like okay experience, don't know.
Yeah, this is not great.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to hit that level at least.
Yeah, so I didn't quite get the level up that I want. It doesn't matter too much. Main thing is I didn't die. That's
that is
I
pretty
still
good.
got more experience than Ninten's gonna get. I was 11 from
Well,
the next level up.
You don't know that?
I mean, good luck getting more without experience boost. Use some save warping here. Don't want to run all the way back through the world.
Okay.
Alright. After that fight, we had Ping, who was a relatively useless party member for story reasons, now is back to being Mulan. Which means she's quite a bit more effective in combat, and we have now access to... It's the first limit we get, right? Yeah.
Auto-locking kind of messed me up there. Yeah, I'm getting a pretty bad fight here, but my experience is still good enough.
Yep.
I got so many of these RCs. We don't want that RC, it's the worst one.
We'll use Mulan's limit straight away here.
Yeah, pretty
Uses all
sure.
our MP, and hopefully we'll kill everything with the finisher.
Yeah, so I don't like that strat because it's completely luck. If you kill everything, I'm gonna do a different strat.
Works every time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Only if you're lucky.
Yeah, the fireballs raining down from the sky at the end can sometimes just whiff bolt towers, and they have to chase them down at the end, but I'd say the majority of the time it's fine. Alright, now Shan Yu. We're going to aim to parry him at the beginning, and use the reaction commands to kill a bunch of the Nightwalkers behind him at the same time. Okay, that's good.
Nice damage boost there.
Hit a HP gate, now I have to wait for him to transition. Bird gets angry. Do another reaction command, and then we should be able to kill him with one more ground combo. Nice. Ninten, meanwhile, is doing the alternate version of the courtyard fight without the limit, where he just chases the bolt towers down anyway.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer this version because, as you saw, I was in Valor Firm all the way up to here, so I was much faster getting here.
Yeah.
And then the fight can also be faster if you have a really good fight, or if the Milan limit doesn't kill everything, which happens pretty often, for me at least.
Yeah. One of the downsides to the way Ninten's doing it, though, is that he doesn't have Valor Form for the whole of Shanyu,
Yeah,
because he used up a bunch of his gauge already.
which is fine. It just as long as everything goes okay, it should be fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're up to one of the scariest segments of the run, Olympus Coliseum here. One particularly annoying thing about this world is that you might notice in the bottom right, our drive gauge has these chains on it because of the underworld effect. We can't use drive gauge here, which means we can't run around in Valor form. We would love to be able to, but we cannot. So no Valor for movement or for the fights for a while.
Okay. They had a bad fight there because a couple of weird interactions where my slide dash didn't quite hit fully because it kind of pushed him out of the way. Just some weird things that can happen in this game that speedrunners would love to tell you about.
Alright. We're coming up to Hades Escape here for me, which is, like I mentioned, probably one of the scariest fights in the game. We have to go down a bunch of platforms, killing a bunch of enemies, while an invincible Hades is chasing us around, throwing fireballs at us. The fireballs, in my case, will not actually two-shot me because I have a Fire Bengal that Ninten does not have.
Yeah, so we bought Fire Bengal to make the EXP boosting easier. And it also helps slightly with this fight. I mean, it's not a big deal because he was still going to get two-shot by the Lancers, which are like one of the scariest parts of the fight.
Yeah.
So first platform is pretty easy. Second and third are where it gets hard.
That's it.
You can even get one shot by the large body coming up.
Yeah, we're going to try and make a lot of use of these back cry reaction commands, which do lots of damage. Alright, that's not bad. Now, I want to start this next platform with Hades not right next to us. Let's see how we go here. Alright, that's really good. Oh no, it's not. I was too far away.
Okay. Yeah, VG has a different strat here.
This is fine.
That's fine.
Okay, that works. Put this potion.
Oh, extra safe.
I'd prefer not to die to
Actually,
this.
you only have one potion, right?
Yeah.
That's it. So that's his only heal. Orin can heal, which should be nice. It doesn't always happen.
Okay, oh, that's... Okay, somehow dodge that.
Looks like it's going to be fine.
Alright, this is going to be interesting, because that... Okay.
That's fine.
Alright, well. My teammates have very helpfully taken a Lance Soldier all the way over there. Alright, that's fine. Didn't die. See if Ninten can do the same.
Yeah, so VG's probably about a minute ahead of me right now, which can be changed very quickly.
Yeah. Deaths to anything tend to lose a minute plus.
Alright, yeah.
Oh dear.
Using Bushido here, our safety limit, because I was one hit from dying. Not a big deal if you have to use it. I have 2 potions, so I still have another heal after this. Good back, Ryan.
Alright.
Now, ideally, this will kill the Lancers and almost kill large body, which it did.
Very nice. Obligatory, oh no, I died from my screen. This is our first and only use of Mickey in the run, ideally.
Extremely
You show up on
escape.
certain fights in which you die. First time he shows up, it's a 100% chance. And then after that, it starts diminishing. But fortunately, we only really want him for this fight here, because his Pearl attack shreds Cerberus quite quickly, much faster than we'd be able to in Sora, so take this death on purpose. throw some light orbs at him, revive Sora, and then finish him off. So
Yeah, the way Mickey works is kind of interesting because they specifically programmed certain fights to give you Mickey. There's not really like a reason for it. It's just like whatever fights they chose, and like you said, there's a chance. The chance lowers the more you get Mickey, but it caps at 50%, I believe. So you could just keep getting Mickey over and over again.
yeah,
Which a lot of people experience on Zodden.
yeah, some notoriously difficult fights in the game for a first-time casual experience, especially on the higher difficulties. Zaldin being one of them. All right, now that we're in the Colosseum itself, not the underworld, we can use Valor Form for a bit of movement, fortunately. And then we're up to Urns, which is just a little mini game. Need to break Urns and collect a certain number of orbs.
Oh my god, I'm missing everything.
Yeah, Mickey's combos are
They're very bad.
very awkward to use. That is not enough. There we go. One more go at Urns.
wow.
Got to get 100 this time.
Yeah, so this minigame, the Urns minigame that VG is doing is really nice on critical mode because of the draw ability that we got. And yeah, it's one of the abilities you only get on critical mode. Makes the minigame way better. Otherwise, you'd have to be like standing directly on top of the medals to grab it.
Yeah, I did not get a whole lot of orbs here, so I'm going to need the big urn. Knock it into small urns. Get lots of big orbs. All big orbs are worth 10 orbs each, so most of the time you need to wait for the big urn to spawn to finish it off. You can end it early if you get a really good start.
If you get really, really lucky, yeah.
But that's probably about average, bit below average probably.
Yeah. Got a 104. I'll try to aim for a 105
Yeah,
here.
104. Sorry, 105 is what you want, generally. Oh no, I lost a second. Pick up a power boost here. More strength is always good. Use it immediately.
What's interesting is that there's not that many stat boosts throughout the entire game. It's like, I think that is the only power boost in the whole game in a chest.
Yeah, you can synth more, but we're not going to be doing any synthing this run. Because getting the right materials is a huge pain.
Yeah, so I got a lot of orbs here. Gonna go for the small urns. Yeah, I got unlucky still, but
That's still a 104.
it's fine.
Yeah.
104.60.
Another minigame coming up here, the Demix Clones minigame. I need to kill 100 clones using mainly the Clones RC, which has a mind of its own. Ideally we want to stay near Demix where they spawn, but sometimes we can just get thrown off to the edge of the arena and have to go back to the middle. Depends how nice the RC is feeling. So that's the kind of thing you want. Yeah. Alright. This is good.
Oh, it's really lucky. Yeah, you want to be that close to Demix.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit far away now,
Yeah.
but
Closer you are to the middle, the better it is.
okay.
Pretty good, not bad. You can get like a 50-second plus with good RNG, but you can also get like sub 40 if you get
Yeah, if
really
you got sub
unlucky.
40, you're really sad.
Yeah, so that's pretty average. Coming up to another one of the scary experience boosting
Yeah, so
segments
here's
here.
where I could very easily catch up if VG takes a death to this. Which, fun fact, the world record as a death here.
Yes, world record loses a minute to this. It's a good start. Oh, that is not good. Does this still work? No. Alright. So we got a late spawn here.
Oh no.
Alright.
Dude. Okay. I could have gone to 50 there. Oh, that was so scary. I can't believe he did that. That was so scary.
All right, this is not going to happen. Not going to get any bats. Normally, oh, hold on. One bat. Easy bat.
Okay.
Okay. Normally you want to spawn that wave
So
earlier,
how's your
but
experience now?
it's not great. But again, I'm more concerned with not dying at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing about Sword Route, is that you only get the benefits if your boosting is good. So I don't think VG will get great benefits right now off the sword. For at least the first half of the game.
Okay, that was a really good fight. Sometimes Donald can thunder like every bat at the same time, cancel all your bat cries, and then things get very scary. But he was nice to me there and killed all the enemies. Finished the fight pretty quickly. We now have Trinity Limit, one of the best abilities in the game. We'll use it immediately. It's a bit of a strange ability. It has 3 parts initially. Hold on a second, let's just do this opening.
Okay. Yeah, so basically on Pete, we didn't really explain it, but like there's a weird thing you can do to make the bat spawn early. There's like, it's very particular to manipulate Pete's AI. I didn't do it correctly there though, which is fine. I'm not worried about experience. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Yeah, for Trinity Limit, like I said, it's a bit difficult to understand initially. It does 3 parts that they rack up hits that don't do any damage on enemies, and then you do the finisher after doing 1 to 3 of the parts, which then applies damage based on how many hits you got. So ideally we get away with as few parts as possible to do the damage we need. And this next part could be a bit interesting. We want to get lots of hits here.
That's really good.
That should be fine. Hoping for a good head pattern. I got the best head pattern. Excellent.
Yeah, okay, this should be an easy Trinity skip. So you don't, especially on the route VG's doing, you don't want to do the other Trinity, because you can do another one here.
Yeah. So that was a very good Hydra fight. There's 3 head patterns he can give you. That one makes it very easy to skip having to use another Trinity. The other 2 are much harder, so I got fortunate there. If you have to use another Trinity, you have to throw 2 ethers, which is not good for our ether count later, and it takes more time, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have like 5 spare ethers, I think I counted it out. VG, how many do you have, do you know? Like, you don't have that many ethers compared to me, I think.
I tend to be pretty much bang on ethers if I use 2 on Hydra, so I technically do have the 2
you
spare.
You have 2 spare, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now VG has 2 spare if anything goes wrong, which things can easily go wrong where you need to use ethers.
Yeah. You're doing the, you're just going to throw the ethers?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so Ninten's doing the fight a bit differently. Because Shield Route has access to item boost earlier, 2 ethers fully restores your MP, and so he's just going to throw the ethers straight away.
VG would do this, I think, if he had item boost.
Yeah, if I had item boost, but without item boost, it doesn't fully restore your MP, and so the benefit of doing 2 ethers immediately is significantly reduced. Uh-oh.
That's just fine.
Is it fine? Alright, I guess we're about
Pretty
to
sure
find
this
out.
would be enough.
Yeah, he's got low HP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bad if
Pretty
that Trinity
slow.
does not kill. Alright, another death abuse here. Hope the shadows hit me a lot. That's not a good start.
That was really bad.
This is a very, very bad start. Please stop, Donald.
Wow, I've never seen it.
I have taken another hit. Okay.
I've never seen
I
that
just
bad.
lost like 7 seconds.
Literally ever.
Yeah, that was very bad. Alright. Buy us an Ardonics ring here. Another strength up item that we will equip once we have the slot for it later on.
We're actually out of like all the scary early game fights. The rest, like the next 2 worlds, are fairly not that hard.
Yeah,
Like,
this one's one of the most consistent early game worlds for crit. The next one, Timeless River, is like you can lose time, but it's not generally that scary. There are some scary
like
moments.
not in terms of dying. We were
Yeah.
saying, yeah. And then after Timeless River, it's gonna get pretty easy to die again.
Yeah. We'll push this wardrobe out of the way. I'm not sure why they made this a minigame, but they did. Mash triangle a bunch. Push wardrobe. Don't wake wardrobe up.
Because it's fun.
Because, yeah, so much fun. And then the wardrobe wakes up anyway. So.
Yeah, that part's kind of weird. Can make up some time here. Take 3 hits from the shadows. This actually saves more time than you think to die instead of doing the fight, because it also skips the victory animation, which takes like 4 seconds.
It's also worth noting that you can't actually win that fight. They just keep spawning forever.
Yeah, it spawns forever, yeah, but it's based on hit count. So a lot of fights, you either win it by dying or reaching a certain hit count, and that's for a lot of early game fights. So like the Dusks on Roxas World, that's what we did, we hit the hit count.
Okay, whatever. Okay, that's good. So that was Thresholder. We first used a Chicken Little. The summons are very good in this game. Chicken Little, no exception. Main useful thing about Chicken Little is his ability to whistle enemies in, which keeps them stunned and nice and close to me, unable to attack. So we mainly use him there to prevent the gargoyle enemies that spawn in the fight from destroying you as you combo the main boss.
Yeah, the gargoyles are actually really scary. If we had to fight them without Chicken Little, it would be pretty scary.
Yeah. Yeah, Chicken Little has lots of benefits. Throws firecrackers to damage them enemies a bit, keep them stunned. Also, a benefit of having Chicken Little out is that whenever you hit enemies, you gain HP. So.
Yeah, every summon in this game has a healing property to it. So Chicken Little, you get HP drain. Genie throws potions. Stitch heals you over time, very slowly. Peter Pan heals you over time, very fast.
Yeah. Chicken does also throw potions as well if you get to low HP.
Yeah, he does.
So. The thing about summons in this game is that they are very good, but the game does a very poor job of explaining to people how they work when you get them. So most people give them a try, don't understand the benefits, and then go, well, that didn't do anything. I'm just going to go back to using drive forms instead. Because they're so much cooler.
Yep. And yeah, so I'd recommend, if you have trouble with anything, like especially the cars in Timeless River, that's like every casual player's worst nightmare, but Chicken Little makes them a lot easier. And you'll see that in the run.
Gotta wake Beast up here by hitting him with Keyblades.
Yeah, it's a very easy fight. You're supposed to stun him with the object that I forgot the name of now.
The what?
Whatever that thing is called. The character that you stun him with?
Oh, Cogsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a reacting command. You stun him once and then kill him. Do more save warping here. Don't have to run across the world. Talk to the wardrobe again and then go to the boss of the world, which is split into 2 separate segments. The first segment tends to go fairly fast. The boss likes to enter a lot of different, like possess a bunch of different objects in the room. We ideally want to finish this fight before he enters the windows. We run backwards here, which manipulates him into going into the ground. Then he's going to go into the chandelier. Beat up the chandelier. Hopefully kill him pretty quickly here.
Yeah, so right here you got him. Nice. That was pretty close.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world if he goes in the window, just loses some time.
That works. That's not what you're supposed to do for Beast, but it works.
Inventing new strats over there.
Yep. Actually, speaking of which, I am going to invent a new strat for the marathon.
Oh, no.
So that's going to be really cool. Genuinely have not told like anyone in the community about it. I think anyway, and I'll be doing a new route change that I've been theorizing in my head.
Okay, that's nice. That was Darkthorn. Generally keep him stunned for most of the fight, or just use Beast's Limit to have iframes through his attacks, so pretty consistent fight overall.
That was a really good Beast castle, I think, from you. Well, except for the Death Abuse at the start.
Yeah, except for losing 7 seconds, yeah.
7?
It was pretty bad. But yeah, now on to Disney Castle, which quickly becomes Timeless River. So the first part of this world involves escorting Minnie to
Nice. All right.
the center of the throne room. The first part of which normally involves using a bunch of reaction commands to have Minnie run across the room, but instead we're just going to push her along the wall because she runs too slowly. Hopefully.
Yeah, so this mini push you'll see on VG screen is way harder than it looks. It's really hard. But like we'll see if VG gets a good one here.
Oh, I've been blocked by the enemies, so we have to...
Yeah, okay. Good recovery.
There we go.
There's another spawn here. You gotta watch out. This is where you can get messed up. And then there's a boat tower that's also gonna try to ruin it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So ideally, you don't use that RC at all. The shockwave attack.
It's not too bad. I got some bonus experience out of it because using RC does kill things.
Yeah.
So
And you kind of needed that.
Probably. I haven't actually looked at my experience. Normally this room here where the bolt towers are as well. Start paying attention to that. Ideally I want to hit level 14 after the first window in Timeless River. It's not the end of the world if I don't.
This way.
Let's see where we are.
Let's go. This way. Let's go.
Yeah, it takes 3 shockwaves to defeat all the double towers
Yeah,
there.
that's probably not...
Let's go.
maybe it probably should be fine actually.
Really?
This way.
I think it will be. I think I need to kill 2 more bolt towers, which I am on pace to do.
Yeah, they can just kind of choose not to get hit. Like, they can just move out of the way randomly.
This way.
Yeah, okay, so I think just 1 more, we should be fine.
Let's go.
Let's see if I can get a good
Yeah.
push here.
This way.
I think I might even get a bonus one.
Let's go.
This is called Faithless if you do it correctly.
Let's go.
And I got it, yep.
Very
That's a
nice.
good push.
That's a much better push than I had.
Yeah, I haven't looked at my experience either. It is probably going to be like pretty bad. I think. So I need to kill a lot of bow towers here. There's another benefit of Sword is that he didn't have to worry. Like, he wouldn't have went out of his way to kill bow towers, but I have to. It's
Yeah.
very important that I get enough experience here.
Yeah, you definitely need to have level 14, which is a strength up by the time you get to the boss of this world, or it gets very, very slow. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I need yet. Okay, I'm gonna need, I think, like 5 bow towers.
Right.
This is looking okay. They're kind of lining up for me.
What's that for?
oh,
But I can't afford to miss the level up.
okay. Ideally, I get Valor level 3 from that fight, but my hits have obviously not been that great, so miss out on that. Loses a bit of time to the bosses later on. Now, this is another one of the boosting strats. This one tends to be pretty good, but if it goes wrong again, very scary. Let's see if we can do this correctly.
Okay. Need that one bow tower to die, and then we're fine. Yeah, this is a pretty bad escort, because I need so much experience. That wasn't terrible, though. It could go
That's
worse.
good.
Yeah, this boosting isn't that hard, I think.
Yeah, okay. Very
Yeah,
nice.
if all the boosting segments were that easy, it would be fine.
Yeah, so I got level 14 there. So I'll have more strength than Ninten does for the remaining 3 windows.
Yeah, which I would say doesn't make a big difference,
You saved an ether on this fight.
which doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay.
With your Valor there is good.
Alright, one plane has decided to
Oh, okay.
escape.
Yeah, it's not
That's fine. That wasn't great. Chicken Little not doing quite what I wanted him to in the second wave there, but still fine. Now we get to see how to deal with the notorious cars with Chicken Little here.
Yeah, so you see my strat here is way different than VG's. Because I won't be boosting.
Oh, Okay. Chicken not being very nice, but again,
There we go. Yeah, so I level
on,
13
chicken.
there. I'm a full level behind VG, but again, it doesn't matter. I'll hit it before Pete's, which is what we're aiming for. That's when you need the level up. Otherwise, it's just nice. Oh, so what's going on here?
Alright. This is not how the
Well,
fight
I
is
can't believe
supposed to
that
go,
worked,
but
actually.
again, chicken just makes that so much nicer. Even if things go wrong, they start charging around. He can still baseball them or whistle them out of their charge attack. Makes life much easier.
Alright, that was a really good fight. Yes, you want to end that fight with Trinity Limit because no matter how many hits you get in the Trinity, it'll always do the finisher of it. So you want to do the least amount of hits possible to go straight to that finisher and just kill every enemy in one shot. Way faster than tracking them all down. And we weren't able to use Chicken Little in that window because if we did, we wouldn't have our drive gauge.
Yeah.
And we want a drive gauge to go into Vader form for Pete's.
Yeah, main benefit here. This is mostly reaction command damage, but the strength stat matters for these hits and the hits that I'll do later, which means having the extra Keyblade from Valor form is useful. Hopefully, I don't get thrown off here.
That's not good. Okay, I got kind of similar thing that happened to VG here, but that's fine.
Oh, danger. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, I almost got knocked off.
I almost messed it up. But all is well. Yeah, so if I'd hit Valor 3 earlier, I'd still have some form gauge left, be able to run to the next fight and start it off in Valor form, but because I didn't, we have to run.
Yeah, it's a nice benefit. If you noticed all the way back, when I used Vader form on the way to Shan Yu and LOD, that helped me out to get level 3 Valor for Pete, so my Pete might be a bit faster. You can die pretty fast to Pete, but it's pretty easy to combo him the whole time.
Yeah, E2 shots us. Ideally, we don't get hit at all, but the combo timings are pretty precise at the beginning of each of these phases. If you mess it up, you can just get smacked in the face, and things get very scary.
Gonna grab a synth item here. We want that to get the elixir because whenever you grab any synth item at all, the Moogle will just give you a free elixir. And we definitely need that for a fight actually at the very end of the game. So just make sure we have a synth item at some point.
Alright, we should be good here. Very nice.
Yeah, and I have drive left over for Pete now, which is good.
Yeah, so Ninten will be able to do a slightly faster opening.
And you also get Wisdom Form and Reflect.
And Reflect, yeah.
Which are both very good.
Yep. Reflect's definitely the best spell in the game. Gives us defensive options and also deals a bunch of damage. And Wisdom, mainly for its quick run ability, which we will see not in this world, but in the world afterwards. For now, though, more Chicken Little usage.
Yeah, there's a really cool strat here to end the fight super fast to see if he gets it.
You have so much faith.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
It was so good though. Just do a side dash and a hit to end it.
Yeah, yeah.
This might be bad on my part. Okay.
The Pirates in Port Royal here, very weak to magic, so lots of spell usage. Blizzard especially because it freezes them in place.
There we go.
And having a pretty good timeless river as well, looks like.
Okay, we're actually coming up on a really, really scary part of Sword Route where VG will be doing the third of the 3 hard boosting segments.
Yeah.
Which we practiced a bit last night even.
Yeah.
And it was going okay.
it was going okay. I definitely still died plenty.
Yeah, it's definitely like a 50-50 if this goes badly here.
So yeah, I'm gonna go through the whole fight again with pretty much 1 HP. Aim to boost a bunch of the enemies.
Give me strength.
This is pretty much like the last scary part of Sword. It's still going to be scary in endgame.
Yeah, without once more, the fights later on are a fair bit scarier.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the last of the scary early game boosting segments. So Ninten will be using Chicken Little for this, which we would love to be able to do on Sword, but the problem is, as I mentioned earlier, when you hit things in Chicken Little, you get healed, which means you cannot boost particularly effectively when he's out.
Yeah, so would you just be taking a hit? Or, oh no, that's not good.
I take a shot here. That's fine.
Yeah, he wasn't quite at half HP, is the problem there.
This is not good.
Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty scary. But...
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, this nice little lowered section here where you can't get shot particularly easily. That's actually really good.
Wow.
I got so many kills there.
Did you count how many you got?
Sorry?
Do you know how many you got?
I didn't count. I'm too busy, worrying about not dying to count them, but more is always better. That's
No, it's
the
probably like 10 or 11
rule.
ish.
Alright, now Ninten educated me in the ways of this fight yesterday in the practice room. So if it goes wrong, then I'm blaming him.
I think it might be your problem, man. Yeah, so as VG said, the lower platform here, they just can't shoot you for whatever reason.
Okay, good start. Okay, it's now unfortunately going to be quite bad, I think. Okay, well I still have this spawn, so could definitely be worse. All right, this is fine.
Okay, you're doing this.
Yeah,
was
okay,
really
that's
good.
nice. All right.
That was really good. That combo on the stairs.
Yeah, okay, that's completely fine. Given I got unlucky, one of the pirates got hit away by one of the cannonballs that spawned on the ground.
Oh, I see.
Which made it very awkward, but
Alright, yeah, I got 12 kills there, which is what I aim for. The pirates. VG's experience is going to be extremely good after his fight, though.
alright. Quick little barrels minigame here.
Yeah, so here is a new route that I have not actually tried in a run yet, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to skip that ambush just like VG does. And then we're going to make up the experience.
He's going
in
for
Agrabah.
it.
Yeah.
He's theoried this. He has not actually tested this.
Tested it in my mind.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out later on how his experience goes. Alright, and in my case, coming up to the boss of the world, Barbosa. Can casually be a bit difficult if you don't realize you can just freeze him and attack him infinitely, pretty much. So we'll be abusing this mechanic. He works very similarly to the rest of the pirates in the world.
Okay.
So we'll just do some damage in Valor form while we can. Reflect this, and then freeze him, and then combo him.
This is fine.
Eventually he'll wake up.
Yeah, that was
Freeze
a pretty
him
good
again.
bow. I had to recover it the same way that VG did. It was unfortunate that one of my business missed. That was all that happened there. But it was still fine.
Okay. Yeah, Barbosa quite free if you just freeze him constantly. Don't let him do anything. Alright. I'm certainly happy with how this is going so far, given all the different scary sword route things.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
That's not good. So you can die in 2 hits in this boat section. You generally don't worry about it because they usually one hit you, but every now and then it happens. Like, I think every top 2FM runner has lost, like, maybe 1 in 10 runs to this fight.
Yeah, again, that's one of the fights where if it goes normally,
Yeah,
looks
that's
completely
fine right
free, and then as soon as something goes wrong, it suddenly gets very, very scary.
So the problem is that I was pretty greedy, but you kind of have to be, because if you don't, then the barrel can die as well. So it's just kind of like a really bad situation if you get hit.
Okay.
Let's go.
And now we get to see Wisdom form with the quick run ability. This quick run ability starts just on Wisdom form, but once we get Wisdom to level 3, which we do by killing Heartless, then Sora gains the quick run ability without Wisdom form, and it's very useful for going fast, which we like doing in speedrunnings.
Yeah, I believe it's 36 that you need altogether.
Yeah, so we didn't use Wisdom in Port Royal very much because it's mostly pirates rather than Heartless. But for Agrabah 1 here, there are a lot of very small, easy to kill Heartless in the forced fights, so we can conveniently get Wisdom to level 3 just using those. Ninten, on the other hand, is doing his
I'll be
new
doing it
weird
slightly different, yeah.
theory route where he's going to go out of his way to kill a few more things before this push segment here.
Yeah, so my movement up there will be a little different.
Yeah. It's just a little minigame section. Might be a good time for a donation or
Yeah,
two.
this is a good time for a donation.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, $15 from Anonymous. No comments. And $25 from Chili Pepper saying Sword Route has better Scummy Gip mod. Noted. Enjoying the run. Good luck for the rest of the run. And there was also another $25 donation from Chili Pepper saying, hey, did you know you can get up on Hydra's back? Cool hidden mechanic that they don't tell you about. Thank you for those donations.
Thank you.
Oops. Alright, this is not how that platform is supposed to go, but whatever.
Big menu here in Agrabah, by the way.
Yeah. My menu is a bit different because of Sword Route, but
Back off. Yeah. It's over.
There we go. So yeah, getting rid of these enemies, that gives me 3 experience
Oh,
that maybe
that's
didn't have.
unfortunate. Bit bad luck there.
You got bad luck,
got the wrong
fireball.
attack, but I mean, crit is not a huge problem
What? Yeah, I guess not. Okay,
because the reaction command kills him.
right.
Fun little bit of tech here. Reflect into Trinity to carry the reflect over to the enemy.
Light.
Alright, and now we're doing Treasure Room, which has, as you'll see, a very large swarm of small Heartless, perfect for leveling up Wisdom form. So we'll hopefully get Wisdom to level 3 by the end of this fight, and then have access to Quick Run.
There we go. I did it right.
We get our drive gauge back here. Go to Wisdom again. There's level 2.
So I didn't do
That was
my
level
route
3.
the way it was supposed to go, but it went well enough that we don't have to point it out. I got level 2 Wisdom form, which is good.
Let's go.
And I also got more experience, so I should be fine.
Oh,
with
there's an
experience.
enemy that's going to be HP. Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
Alright.
One of them lived, which is not supposed to happen, but unfortunately he was stunned in the correct direction for me to be able to kill him. Alright, it's going to be a bit of a route difference here. So I'm actually level 18 already, which means I have more strength than Ninten will for this fight. So I'm going to do it a bit differently to what he's doing.
I forgot you have it for that fight, but it's, again, I don't think it's a huge difference. There we go.
Give me strength.
Oh, that's okay. This is fine.
Yeah, so the way you use 2 ether is to use another comment, right?
Okay. Yeah, so I normally on crit shields without the strength up from level 18, you want to be using Valor Form to quickly get through the phases of the enemies there, but with the strength up, you can just use a normal full air combo with 2 finishes.
But you do use more items, right?
I use an ether, yeah,
Yeah,
because one of the benefits of going into a form is you get your MP back. Since I did not go into a form, I did not have that, so I need to use an ether to get Comet at the end.
A lot of it, so if you play this game casually, you would know that there's a thing called anti-form. And anti-form happens, there's an invisible counter in the game for your anti-points. And that determines when you get anti-form. If you have enough anti-points, then the game will give you, has a chance of giving you anti-form. The more points you have, the higher chance it is. And we route it so that we never are able to get anti-form, at least until we want to.
Yeah.
And that's why you had to use Chicken Little in that fight, I believe.
Yes. There are a few different routing options for preventing getting anti-form, and then for sword route you can just use Chicken Little instead of a form to avoid that problem. Something else you can do is you don't get anti-points if either of your party members are dead, so on shield you can wait for Donald to die before going into Valor Form, but that takes some time. So.
I don't know if do you boost this? No, you don't. Yeah, so I'll be boosting that fight that BG's doing here.
Yeah, I don't need to boost this because I'm already level 18. But Ninten will need to get level 18. Ah. Missed a little trick at the end to skip the ending animation, but that's fine. Only saves a couple seconds. Yeah, so you don't need Donald to die with your route, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't need Donald to die there because it. I don't know if we went over it, but basically when your party member is dead, it doesn't give you the anti-point.
Yeah.
So that can prevent it.
Coming out to Prison Keeper
It's a good
here.
fight.
Nice. Good fight, he says, on 1 HP.
A couple HP, like 3.
This is Prison Keeper. The opening is RNG here. He has the chance of eating 1 of 3 of these kids. I've got the worst kid, Shock, which is the slowest.
Oh.
And I parried somehow. It's fine.
I didn't know you did that opening. Okay. Yeah, it's not enough. Thunder, maybe.
Do some thunders to knock him down to that phase. And use Dance Call. Dance Call is Jack Skellington's limit. Very, very powerful. So we spam it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best limits in the entire video game, but we only have access to it when we have Jack in the party. Unfortunately. Gonna be doing some precise combos here with Valor Form to knock him into the last phase. We actually did a phase skip there with Dance Call. That's why we use Dance Call for the most part.
Oops.
And now this will be a little bit scary, but gonna try to do a Reflected to Trinity limit and then defeat him with an air combo. That's good because it gives you, the reflect damage comes off after you enter MP recharge, and that gives you more drive gauge because when you are in MP recharge, your drive recovers faster.
Yeah. Can be a very dangerous fight. That attack he does at the end that we reflected, the spinning attack, will just kill you if you get caught by it. So.
And I'll be doing a experience boosting strat here, which should be pretty simple, pretty easy.
Moment of truth. How much experience does he need?
Oh, it's not good. There we go. I think I have enough, actually.
Nah, no, I don't think you quite do. You're very close. You're gonna have to kill one thing, I think.
I do have enough.
Oh, you do have enough. Okay,
Nice.
I lied.
That was really good.
There you go.
It all worked out. New route debut.
Yep, his route has
It's worked.
paid off in this case. Well done. Now this is Oogie Boogie. Very gimmick fight. Long and annoying, but also can be quite scary in some places. Each phase we need to knock 12 of these presents up onto his platform to destroy the platform. First phase, quite easy. Second phase is probably the scariest, actually, because of the enemies that he will spawn.
Yeah, if you get a bad spawn, like the worst spawn, which almost never happens, but if it does, it's like you're very lucky if you don't die.
Yeah, that punch will one-shot you, by the way, so don't get hit by that. Oops.
Yeah, there's a couple one-shots in the game. That's one of them.
Alright, now I need to summon Chicken Little here because these enemies that Oogie spawns
Wait.
will destroy you if Chicken Little is not managing them.
Okay, I got a.
That's an Emerald Blue. We don't want to see these Emerald Blues. Hopefully we can kill him here. Okay, good. We want this guy to stay alive though, so that he doesn't summon more enemies later on. Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the phase skip. Oh, okay. I still was able to skip one kid being eaten. It was very strange what happened there.
Alright. Using a Thunder there on the enemy on the middle platform because if you leave him alone for long enough, he'll just despawn. As I mentioned, we want him to stay alive. Because if he's dead, then Oogie will summon more enemies immediately at the beginning of the third phase here. And we have to wait for this reaction command here. Yeah, that was good. That's called present skip. Keeping enemies alive there. Saves a good chunk of time if you get it. If you get really unlucky, you can get 2 Emerald Blues in that initial spawn, and then it's impossible. So, fortunately, did not get very unlucky in this run.
Yeah, so that fight's like mostly an auto-scroller, but except for that one skip right there. The rest of the fight is very luck-based, so you can still lose like maybe up to 10 seconds just from bad luck.
Don't get caught by this lightning. You will get comboed to death. But yeah, the rest of it's pretty...
So here's another luck segment here.
Yeah, he can move twice here, which we don't want. Nice,
Oh,
he did not. Also something I didn't mention, but might have been clear based on how this is going. You do have iframes when you're using the reaction command there.
Yeah,
So we have used that.
thankfully.
Yeah. If you didn't have iframes from that reaction command, then the fight would be quite, like, very scary. Way scarier than it already is.
Oh, both my party members died. That's not common. Alright, so coming up here is Twilight Town 2.
Yeah,
We're
this-
going back here only one more time. But this fight's pretty scary.
Yes, the Berserkers fight. Quite easy to die. Made even more easy to die by the fact that I'm going to be experience boosting it. So I'll be at 1 HP. Most of it. Let's see how we go here.
Oh, I got lucky here. That's good. Okay. Yep, I should get present skip here just fine.
Nice.
Oh, Jack's gonna die. Just fine.
Okay. Didn't quite get the quick kill there.
Alright.
Nice little interaction. We now have the magnet spell, which we used a fair bit in that fight there, which gathers enemies together. It does a little bit of damage when you gather enemies together in the magnet. And if you knock enemies out of the magnet, it will regather them and deal the damage again. So things like Trinity, which we use at the end there, that do lots of hits per second, can, in conjunction with Magnet, absolutely shred HP bars. And the other benefit with Trinity is that it also means you get more hits from the limit itself, so the finisher does heaps of damage.
Right, you know. So it's all
New name coined for that from GDQ, the Magnet Shuffle.
The Magnet Shuffle, yes, I did hear you mention.
It makes sense. So you just shuffle them in and out of the magnet, and then each time it happens, it does damage to them.
Yep. There's a few ways to do that. Trinity is the most common. You can also do it with Genie, which we saw first use of really there in that fight as well.
right.
Genie is a damage summon. That's pretty much all he does. He doesn't do any damage unless you tell him to. He's got a bunch of different limits based on the forms you have unlocked. And each of the attacks he does is different. That one there we used for a bit of chip damage and to anger some of the enemies.
Yep.
But
Once we get just fine.
yeah, we'll have access to Master Form soon, and Master Form Genie is the main way of doing the magnet shuffle with Genie.
Yeah, so there's a long movement segment here. It's actually really cool because you can save time on movement, which usually the game's movement is pretty like stale, but here you got some cool tricks. But while VG's doing that, I think now is a good time for any donations if you have any.
Yeah.
Sure, I might just plug a couple of incentives that are coming up. So the Final Fantasy any percent relay, Zidane name. Currently, Babe is winning at $50 and T-Pain is at $20. The cutoff for that is at the start of the run, so if you wanted to change the outcome of that, you still got time. And then for later on, also we got Spyro Year of the Dragon, 100 egg. Big Head versus Flat Spyro. Flat Spyro is currently winning at $40 and Big Head is at $25. So if you'd like to change any of those outcomes, make sure you include that in the comment for any donations that you send through. Cheers.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Meanwhile, I got... Oh, I got the fast dance. Let's go.
I'm
That
not
was
sure
so
how...
good.
That did not look like it was going to work, but okay.
I'm 2 for 2 on that. I got that at JDQ as well. That's pretty crazy.
Very nice.
It's really hard to get that, like pretty rare. At least the way that we do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is consistent if you do it the same way every time. It's just quite hard
Yeah, it's
to,
extremely hard.
to time the magnet trinity in the correct way. It's also very positioning based.
Yeah, so I've only had that one death, which was like not that big of a death. But otherwise, VG just had a really clean run, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this so far.
Would you even be ahead of your PB?
If we ignore the bit where we spent a few minutes trying to fix
Oh,
Gummy
yeah, I
Skip,
forgot about that.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
If I'm probably ahead of my PB because my PB had that death in the early game.
Yeah.
My PB starts getting very strong at this point in the run.
When we say PB, we mean world record, because VG has the record of this category right now. As I mentioned, VG has all the records except for level 1 at the moment.
All the any percent records.
Any percent, yes.
Alright, now we're up to Light Cycle, which is a bit of a minigame. It can be quite scary. You get two shot by things here. This first bit is RNG, where the enemies spawn. This is fine. Alright, not gonna get that. Alright, that's
That's
fine.
fine.
Ideally, you kill 5 enemies by the time you get before you make that left turn, but like I mentioned, it's RNG where they spawn, so. This bit is the spawns are consistent, so for the most part, it's pretty safe. There is a little trick we can do with the green enemies, which are going to show up in a bit here, which shield. This thing they do, that's all they'll do. They'll do the shield attack in place. If you hit that, it throws you in the opposite direction, which we can abuse when we're coming up to a turn to gain some bonus speed, like that. That wasn't a very good demonstration of it, because I turned late, but we'll go for a couple more of those.
I remember the Cage committee used to call that HAS, like a hyper-extended super slide, but no one really calls it
I
that.
had never heard that,
Yeah,
so clearly it has gone out of fashion.
It's a great name, though.
These white enemies can do whatever attack they want out of the 3 options, so it's RNG whether you can get boosts from them. Ninten doesn't like that boost, but I like that boost.
Yeah, well, basically VG's made the entire fight much scarier by going for extra boost there.
But I save like 1 to 2 seconds over Ninten.
Did you?
so
How many boosts did you get?
I got the 1 consistent boost extra.
Okay. So VG got 3 out of 5 right there.
Yes, I didn't get any of the extra boosts from the random enemies, unfortunately. There's RNG. But there is 1 extra consistent one that I go for that Nintendo's
Oh
not.
no, I missed the cube.
Oh no, the
The
cube!
dry form for some reason ends the minigame, but only if you hit it with the radius of your dry form explosion. There we go.
Alright, so now here we are up to the main experience grinding segment. I'll save some time on Ninten here because I do not need to grind for as much. I only need to get to level 22 here.
Yeah, and by some time, VG means a lot of time, because you save like up to 30 seconds on this grind. This is like the main reason why Sword Art is faster. So this is what all the boosting was leading up to, was just saving time here for the most part. So I'll be spending a lot more time there.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need Stitch to give me MP here. Thank you.
Doing pretty well so far, looks like.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I got a scary fight here now. Can't take any hits in that cycle. 112? Oh my god.
Yeah, and I had to do some thunders at the end because
What is your best there?
I had like a 117, I think.
Okay, that's really good though. 112 is fast.
Yes, my experience was quite good, mainly thanks to the Port Royal minute fight going so well.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, but so Ninten will have to spend quite a bit longer on that fight, grinding enemies there. Now up to Hostile Program, which is a fairly annoying boss if you let him roam around the arena a lot. Ideally, we will not let him do that. There are some moments where you can get quite a bit of damage in.
Also, meanwhile, I'm at 1 HP, so if I get hit by anything, I'm dead. And I lose like multiple minutes, so hopefully it doesn't happen. VG's doing a limit form strat here. I'll be doing the same thing. Nice thing about that strat is that you get a limit form experience. And that's good because we need it for the end game. Gonna use Comet to finish off the fight. Comet's great because when enemies are super armored like that, they don't get staggered. The Comet does more damage because it doesn't push them around the Comet.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Yes, Comet, one of the very powerful Donald limits that allow you to continue doing other things while the limit is going off, so having free movement during limits is not very common. But for some reason, Donald's let you do that. Alright, now this is coming up to Hollow Bastion 3, one of the scariest segments of the run.
Yeah, so there's one particular spot in Hollow Bastion 3. Actually, there's two back-to-back spots that are really, really scary because a death on the first spot can lose you up to like 3 to 4 minutes. Death on the second spot is very easy to happen.
This is not ideal. Alright. Crimson Jazz was not supposed to live for as long as he did. Alright, that was not a great fight. Crimson Jazz escaped my magnet somehow. But didn't die, that's the main thing.
Stitch not hitting me there, or giving me magic anyway.
Yeah, Stitch randomly will refill your MP bar. If he doesn't, you need to use Ethers.
Yeah, which is fine because I have plenty extra in my route. I haven't used any extra so far, I think. Except that right now, I really need Stitch to heal me because I went into MP recharge.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I was not expecting him to recover so quickly from those firecrackers.
I got very unlucky here.
Alright. Well, first death of the run. That's a pretty unusual place to die.
What'd you die to?
A dancer kicked me twice.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Because I was quite underdamaged. I'm not really sure why.
First death for VG was probably about the same speed as my death, maybe a little bit faster.
Alright.
Yeah, that was not the death I was talking about, the can use minutes though. That's coming
Oh, okay, well, security system knocked one of them out of my magnet, so I have to do the finisher here. Alright. Yeah, that's not a terrible death to have compared to a death on the upcoming
right here.
segment.
So there's a big onslaught of fights. Demix into what we call FF fights because we have to fight with the FF characters.
Yeah, and if you die to FF fights, then you have to redo Demix. You can lose several minutes if you die to them. Trinity very, very good at racking up hits on the water clones there, so shred his HP bar with that. Makes a limit form here.
Yeah, so it's nice when you do two things at once. You get rid of the clones with Trinity Limit, and then you also get hits with Trinity Limit. So the hits rack up and do damage on Demix with the finisher, making that extremely fast. And you also use Limit Form at the end to defeat Demix. Now here, if you die again, as you mentioned, on any of the fights coming up after Demix here, you have to refight Demix, which is why this time loss is huge if you die.
Yeah.
You can also get one shot by the Morning Stars, which are the giant Heartless, which makes this
one
even
particular attack will one-shot you.
scarier. Yes. See, VG's already at 1-shot HP right now.
Yeah. This bit of the fight is a fair bit relatively safe. It's the last two platforms.
Yeah, it gets scarier.
You want to
as it
be
goes on.
very careful.
Give me strength.
Oh, I can't summon because I don't have drive here.
Okay, that attack there that he started doing, where he jumped up into the air, is the dangerous one. Fortunately, interrupted it in time.
Alright, it's fine. It was a really bad fight because I didn't have drive. I didn't notice that.
Now
It'd
we
be hard to go over what's going on here because you have to focus for the fights. But basically, things are very scary. He has a double reaction boost, which means that this Rising Sun does a ton of damage.
Alright.
Yeah, trust me, this requires a lot of concentration in this entire world.
Alright, yeah, that attack there. The jump slam, very bad. Did not get hit by it though, so good time of limit form explosion here to kill all those shadows. Now we get to abuse this reaction command. Sparkle Ray.
Ah, it's fine. Oh, that was...
I'm not
wow.
sure how I didn't get hit there, but I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, so this is...
Alright, let's just...
Yeah, this should be fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, okay.
Once Cloud powers up, he'll take care of most of the rest of the wave. Alright, not dying, very important.
Now, coming up here is 1000 Heartless, which is going to be extra scary for VG because he's not going to have Once More.
Yeah, you can
The
get...
way that Once More works is that if you get comboed by an attack, you will survive at 1 HP, but only I get that on shield route. VG, if he gets comboed, he will just die.
Yep. So you can get frame trapped into death here if you're not very careful. So
I mean, even if you are careful.
Yeah, even if you are careful. So I have to pay careful attention to what these security bots are doing. Ideally, we want them to just keep doing this. Not that. Ah, I missed my thunder. Well, as you can see, death very quick.
What happened there?
I missed a thunder and a security bot.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's trying to thunder them to get an instant reaction command, because for whatever reason, thunder procs the reaction command from them. So I'm going to try to focus on the fight here. Nice. Pretty good Yuffie right there. Yeah, so sometimes there can be a bunch of security bots that just spam their lasers. I call that early laser down because it's like you just get lasers everywhere surrounding Sora.
Yeah. Haven't seen that yet. That normally happens towards the
It
end of
happens
the fight.
towards the end, yeah. There we go. Alright, he's coming towards the end here. I see some bots. Yep.
I don't trust this. No.
Oh no, we took a late death.
I cannot believe that the reaction commands did not show up. Alright, well, Ninten's catching up now.
Yeah, just like that, where it's a lot closer now.
Yeah, this is one of the main downsides of Sword Route.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have once more. It's gonna make it, like, seriously, if I die there, it'll be embarrassing.
Okay. We're not having a good time here. That one was definitely just my fault. I misjudged the timing.
Alright. Well, we're a lot closer now.
Yeah. Yeah, Ninten now right behind me.
I put on once more back there in the menu. Still got bad luck though. Can't help that. Here we go. Yeah, you want them to get the instant RC instead of getting the wind up. So I'm getting the insta just triangle press and getting to Mega Laser. There's another reaction command, the Rising Sun, which kills far less enemies, which is why we're not using that. Definitely want the laser instead. And yeah, they do a long wind up, use Thunder. So we want to kill about 50 per. If you kill more, it's good. Kill less, it's really bad. I can play a lot more aggressively because I'm not worried about dying. Pretty decent luck so far.
Okay, it's over. There. Take this.
Okay, we should be good here.
It's over.
Okay, I'm a little worried about my experience, to be perfectly honest.
Wait, what? I didn't know you had to worry about experience.
I guess sometimes help.
I mean, I've always got more fights to boost later. I'm just not
Oh, true,
not
true,
100% sure how many of them I'm going to need to boost.
Oh yeah, so this is the other thing, is that I'll be catching up even more because VG will have to boost more fights because he ended the screens minigame early.
Yeah.
And I do not have to boost anything. Or I have to boost a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, to get once more by the time you reach 1k, you need to get more experience from screens, which is part of why I save so much time.
Yeah, but you'll see here, even in the next fight, VG will have to boost, which will lose time.
Yeah.
And right now, my experience is set. Like, I don't think I have to worry about it, really.
Let's go.
Something Genie so that you can do nothing in that fight. Party members would ruin the enemies, the nobodies, because you want to get hit by a dash.
Yeah, Genie has the benefit of not doing anything unless you tell him to, so that comes in handy a couple times. Whoops. Let's not go Master Form. That's not a good idea.
And now my fight would just be an insta magnet shuffle. It's not enough. I got really unlucky there. I'm not really sure why it didn't work, but...
Okay, something I'm doing here, bulky vendor manip. The bulky vendors are a rare enemy that can spawn in certain places in the game. We do manipulation there by entering that room 3 times. The bulky vendors will guaranteed spawn in all of the other rooms they can spawn in. And we will use them because they give a lot of experience for very little time spent.
Yeah, you don't want the one to spawn in this room because it means you have to manipulate another time just due to the way the RNG works. But I got lucky here.
Yeah. Yeah. If it spawns there, you're unlucky, but it only loses a little bit.
Yeah.
You just do one extra room transition.
These are the second visits, so we're going back into Disney Worlds. They're all really fast. This is where the game gets like super fast paced, especially before we had Gummy Skip. Alright, so we got Rumbling Rose. Now we're leaving the world. We'll come back to defeat Zaldin later, but Rumbling Rose is really strong, and it'll be really good for the fights coming up here.
Yeah. Main benefit of running Rose, it has one more strength than Hero's Crest, which is the Keyblade we've been using pretty much up till now. Strength always good.
Grim Reaper is a scary fight.
Yeah, Grim Reaper is a very awkward fight because of the way he works. Ideally, you want to keep him stun locked for most of this. Oh, okay, well.
You missed a reflect there, yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, so VG has a different strat here. It's a little different than what I do. Oh, such good damage.
Ease.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's about as good as that can go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's
okay.
fine. I got greedy. I should have done one extra Blizzard there, but oh well. I thought that would kill. The 1 HP hero. Almost 1 HP. But yeah, okay, so that's fine. 1 extra teleport is okay.
Instead, I'll be doing air combos in between my comment presses, which is much harder to do. VG can't do this, which is why he doesn't do it.
Alright. Took that hit on purpose because we're going to boost this Gambler because I'm worried about my experience. Here's Master Genie in conjunction with Magnet. Very quick kills.
There we go. Yeah, my fight actually went really well too. How's your experience, by the way?
I will know once I pick up the bulky vendors in Halloween Town.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't know all
no,
the numbers.
He doesn't know.
Alright, we're using Valor Genie here instead of Master Genie just because it takes less form gauge.
Yeah, we don't, if that hits 0, then we're not going to have drive gauge. Like I mentioned it before, but our use of drive forms and summons are very specific because if we don't do it that way, then we'll lose our drive entirely, and we don't have any drive recoveries, so that'd be really, really bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moments in the run where like you have to make sure that you know what you're doing, or else you could lose a ton of time because recovering it would be really slow.
Alright. And now we get to see Grim Reaper again. But with the gimmick of you cannot damage him until you put all the medallions back in the chest in the middle of the room. I have to get the medallions from him by hitting him with spells.
And you can die here very easily. I think he has a one-shot, right? He has a hit that can one-shot in one part of the fight.
Alright, that's Genie cancelling. Fun little thing you can do to get infinite combos by constantly changing Genie's form.
Yeah, it's actually very hard to do. We're moving the command menu all the way down to drive and then swapping in between our square presses.
Well, he's picked up one medallion. This is not ideal. And he's doing the attack that you can't interrupt.
Yeah, and it's a one-shot, by the way.
Alright. There we go. And Donald died.
Not enough. I think it is.
Alright. That was a bit unfortunate, but not a huge problem. Swap Donald out here so that he doesn't die. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
You good?
I botched my menus a lot there, but everything is fine. I got concerned because Jack was on 1 HP as well. Alright, we're fine. Master Form Thunder hits many times. We use that to get all the medallions out.
Yep. And my fight was pretty good here. So that's how the fight goes. If party members don't die or anything, we just... It should be fine if you do everything correctly.
Yeah.
What happened on your side? I didn't see.
He teleported and picked up 1 medallion.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Which meant
That can happen.
Donald died. Jack ended up on low HP.
Yeah, you can just get unlucky where he teleports. It's pretty rare.
Yeah, most of the time you're able to pick up all the medallions in second phase before he gets to them, but if he teleports on top of them, not so much.
Oh, it's not good. Hopefully he dies through the Comet Rain. Almost.
Oops, that is not correct.
There we go. Alright, slow at the end, but it was good otherwise.
We now have a better magnet spell and Duck Flare, which is another of Donald's limits and extremely overpowered. We'll see on the boss of Halloween Town here just how good it can be.
Yep, Magnet Shuffle with Ranger Drive.
Yeah.
And that is enough to defeat him with the finisher. Just enough, even. Now do some golfing.
Yeah, golfing. Putting kids in boxes.
There we go, nice.
Alright, and now we're gonna attempt to boost one of these 2 bulky vendors in this room that we've manipulated into spawning. I have to be a bit careful here because if I get hit the wrong way, this guy is just gonna kill me.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
weird.
that's an unusual way of getting hit, but I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, that was not what's supposed to happen there.
Okay, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened to my experience here, but it is very bad. So we're going to need to do more boosting than I would otherwise like.
What are you boosting extra now?
The carpet fights.
Oh, right. That's not good, because I don't think you've practiced that.
No, not really. So,
Oh, yep. Meanwhile, just to be really easy to get on my end, because I can just use my once more ability to get hit twice by the Jackbox. And now we're fine. And yeah, I think my experience is fine.
what was the number?
3-6 something?
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Yeah, so now this is the complete luck segment. So it's a good time for any donations if you have any of them.
All right, I might just mention the prizes that we have on offer for donating. We have a number of prizes for those who donate. Anyone within Australia who donates at least $10 will automatically go into the running to win one of our Steam game bundles. We have 5 different bundles available to win. For all information, head over to prizes.ausspeedruns.com or just simply type !prizes in Twitch chat, which will bring up the prizes link.
I got pretty unlucky there. We see Barrel has arrived.
Yeah, you know if it's a good fight or a bad fight if whether or not you see Barrel.
Yeah,
when
you see
stop
Barrel. Barrel, that means it's been quite slow. At least he didn't have an opportunity to start knocking presents away. Then it gets really bad. Alright, here we see Duck Flare doing big damage. Oh, okay, that was not according to plan, but it's fine.
Meanwhile, I got really good luck, which is good because I haven't had extremely good luck so far, I'd say. Oh, that was that. That's not good.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Okay.
What do you do? I think you have to Stitch.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go.
I shouldn't be helping VG.
Donald's gonna die again, yep. I have an idea. This is not gonna go well. We're gonna use Dance Call.
Prepare to scream.
Let's see how much damage we can get with this.
Okay.
Ah, I knew that. I was too close. All right, well,
All right.
that is not good. I threw 2 potions to, I think, Jack it was, for
Yeah,
some
you
reason.
did.
I'm not sure why I managed to do that.
And with that, I am back in the
Ninten
lead.
is in the lead.
After all this time.
All the throwing.
Let's go. One tap in the audience. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think that's enough damage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead again. So that time I got unlucky with the attack he did at the beginning. If you get the wrong piece of him falls off at the beginning, then it can parry you while you're doing the duck.
Oh, that's why I don't do Arrow Spiral when that happens. So here we're doing carpet fights, and this strat in particular is
Alright,
quite
let's use it on Donald this time.
quite difficult because you have to angle your magnet. You have to use your magnet to catch every enemy, and that's really hard to do. So it just depends on when you cast it and where you cast it. It went pretty well here. We want to catch these fortune tellers as they spawn in because that makes them attack you, which you can reflect, and then use another magnet finishing leap to finish it off. That was good. So that's the fight that VG will have to boost, I believe, and it's quite a lot harder if you boost it. So that will be a bit scary. Now we have to chase around Jafar. Just have to do one hit whenever he stops. Thankfully, he stops in the same places, so we know when to hit him.
Alright, I'm actually going to see... I think I might be okay from the one bulky that I can get here.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's a bulky vendor. With the manipulation we did earlier, we actually spawned them in every world from here on out, so you can grab more bulkies if you need to, instead of boosting. Which would probably
I don't remember how much this gives me. How much is it?
like 1,200?
Oh,
Oh,
no, okay,
17.
no, I'm fine. I'm actually
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Gather.
There is no issue. No boosting required.
Yeah, same concept here, except it's a lot easier to catch rapid thrusters. This is bad.
Okay.
Play it cool.
Gather. Back off. Gather.
There we go. Yeah, I recovered that well. I also boosted it by accident because we still have experience boost on, so I definitely will hit the level up now. This is the last world you have to worry about the leveling up, so after this we shouldn't be boosting anything else. Actually, I'm pretty low on ethers, it seems like.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we boosted it anyway. We're definitely got an experience now.
Wait, do you keep your? Do you know if you keep your items? Like, I either have 2 ethers in total, or I didn't equip the third one. I'm not sure. So if I only have 2, then that'd be really, really bad.
That does not sound ideal, yeah. I think you might keep your items.
Like from the second fight. to
Yeah.
the- yeah.
I'm not 100%
I hope
sure.
that's
though.
what happens.
Just check it before Genie Jafar.
Yeah, I'll check it here. I think I get it back. No, not yet. Okay. I might have just not grabbed the items from a party member or something. Just slightly bad. How many do we need now?
I don't think it's the end of the world from here.
We don't use an ether. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'm fine actually. Okay. I'm very good at like saving ethers on the end of the game, so I think I'll be fine. But I only have 1 ether, which is really scary. I think there must have been a couple party members I skipped grabbing their ethers or something. Or I just used a lot of extra. That could be possible.
Maybe. So what, you only have 1?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'll need it on Roxas. Unless I do some backup strat. So I'm going to save this ether all the way to Roxas, which is like one of the final boss fights.
Yeah, the first of the boss rush at the end of the game.
Yeah, we want to hit level 30 here. So I'm definitely on pace to hit level 30. Just fine. There we go.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to get all the enemies here, but the Fat Bandits, you can whip them sometimes.
Yeah. So how is this? I'm a couple minutes behind now. After having died like 5 times. Actually, it was 6 times.
Was it 6 times?
Yeah. There's like 1 to dances, 3 to 1k, and then 2 to experiment.
Oh, you died twice, right? Right.
Yeah, the second one was pretty fast on experiment, but the first one was very slow.
Oh yeah, one fun thing is that I use Rumbling Rose here, but VG uses the Spicy Pumpkin.
Yeah, because it's better.
Because it gives you 1 more strength, I think.
It does.
Which doesn't really matter because we kill them in the same combos anyway.
Yeah, but it also has more reach.
I think just get good.
Rumbling Rose is one of the shortest keyblades in the game, so I hate using it. I will avoid using it whenever I can.
Oops, I went the wrong way. That's not good. Let's not do that. I'll be losing time to VG from not having ethers, I bet, so I gotta be careful. My lead can dissipate. How many ethers do you have? 3?
I'd normally check on the way to Genie Jafar.
Alright.
Wait a second, I need to kill this guy. Alright.
Alright, so
Oh, yeah,
Genie
I've got
Jafar. Genie Jafar, we're gonna go down here and defeat the stomach. I messed up my combo slightly, but that's fine. Yeah, we got a flash jab instead of a slide dash, which is unfortunate. Use an aerial sweep, it's called, right there, to get up to Jafar's head. Gonna do some air combos. Okay, I forgot the strat here.
He's done the same thing. He did
It's
the thing
fine.
again.
It's still fine. I know that I messed it up,
Yeah.
which means I can recover just fine.
Normally, you don't want to do their action command there.
My damage was quite bad though, so it might be fine. Yeah, start to do reaction command again, which is slow. The only downside is I have to do it twice. But we skipped the DM, which is good.
Yeah, DM takes ages, and then you'd have to deal with
Yeah,
probably
so-
the scariest attack in the game.
My GDQ run last week, I did get DM there for the exact same reason, but I learned. I've learned.
He's learned. He's learning.
Now I see VG do it the correct way. I hope. You're on the
Oh.
right side though, which is not good.
Yeah. Should be fine. Oh.
Yeah, so you want to maximize the damage from the slide dash because it does like 5 hits for some reason on the carpet. Only on the carpet though. I think we're good on the menu here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here we have the Dragoons. Gonna do Reflect into Magnet Finishing Leap. The Finishing Plus from Critical Mode, that's one of the getter abilities that we start with. Don't think we ever mentioned that, but it's been used a lot to use Magnet Finishing Leap, which is, they're both finishers. So Magnet counts as a finisher for whatever reason, and allows us to go straight into Finishing Leap. And so it's really good crowd control to do that. Do a Magnet Shuffle right there to unlock the fight. Now we're going into Zaldin. Zaldin is really tough casually, but because we're a higher level, we wait till almost last to go here. And we also are in Master Form, we'll do a ton of damage. And I'm also going to try to mash 9 jumps right here, which requires really fast mashing. There we go. So VG will be doing an easier strat there, but I like to do that because I'm one of the only runners that can do that.
The easiest strat he speaks of loses very little time. Unless I mess it up. I also do a slightly different version of Dragoons where I start in Master Form.
There we go, that's Zaldin. Good Zaldin fight right there.
Okay, that's a bit annoying.
See if you can kill them with the magnet. That's a good position.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Wow,
Yep.
that was really good.
That's ideally how that fight ends.
Yeah, so you'll be doing the parry, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be doing an aerial dodge parry, which is actually kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it's easier than the mash, I would say, but it's not free by any stretch.
Oh, you do reflect. I forgot about this. There you go. The same from here on out. So right here I have Riku. Riku is annoying because he has super armor, which means that he doesn't get staggered by any of my hits. Thankfully, you don't have to bring his HP to 0, but you still have to do a lot of damage to him. And we use limit form because not only... Okay, that was a really good fight. You can catch him when he's running around in limit form. That's the main reason why we use it. With the Sonic Blade. And the other thing about Sonic Blade is that you're invincible throughout most of it. If you time it perfectly, then you're probably invincible throughout all of it. The other thing is that we want to make sure that we hit level 2 limit at some point, as I mentioned before, and I have hit it, so that's good. We need it for Roxas, I believe.
Yes, we do need it for Roxas.
Now another fight here with the Magnet Shuffle. My Riku fight was actually extremely good. It's a very luck-based fight, but it's not too bad.
Riku can do all sorts of things. He never staggers, so it's hard to keep him where you want him. This is a good start.
Yeah, I opted to skip the... I think some of the Trinity. There's level 2 limit. And you didn't get clipped,
Yeah,
so that's good,
fine.
yeah. There's so many mechanics in this run that we haven't even scratched the surface, but the run is very difficult to pick up, but it's really rewarding because of how you feel really good when you get to destroy auto fights like this.
Yeah, it is really nice that this game has so many different options for combat, and a lot of them, none of them are particularly bad. There's very few options that are just flat out bad.
Yeah, it's very
You just
balanced.
need to know where to use them.
It's a very balanced game. So we've seen a lot of the tools that we have. We don't really throw anything away. We also don't just spam one attack or anything like that. Now we have Storm Rider. The game wants you to destroy the horns to knock them down. We won't be doing that because Duck Flare is really powerful. So we're going to be using Duck Flare to deal damage at the beginning here. You want him to go into his Magic Man after this. I think the damage is fine. I have to summon Stitch here to get my magic back because I don't have Ethers. And he licked me, which is good. If he didn't lick me there, it would have been very, very bad. Now I'm going to wait. Oh, Donald died. I didn't want that to happen, but that's fine. I was trying to dismiss at the right time so Donald doesn't die.
So I actually got anti-form there.
Oh, you did?
Which is fine. It just means we don't have Wisdom to move across to this fight here. And it means I can't use Stitch to get my MP back, but I have enough Ethers that I don't.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing too. Wow.
What?
That you can't use Stitch. That seems bad.
Yeah, but if you have the Ethers, you're planning to use Ethers anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, if you not a good idea to go for what I went for there if you are low on Ethers.
Yeah, he did a slightly different strat on snipers. It's a very tiny optimization to use Wisdom Form on the way to Storm Rider. But with that, I am done with all the Disney Worlds. Now we're going into the end game here.
Yeah, I still have 2 Ethers, so we're all good.
This looks
Which
like
makes
pretty
sense.
decent pace as well. Hopefully nothing terrible happens because this is where the game gets extremely difficult after this world. It's very easy to die in the fights, and the fights are hard fights back to back to back, just like a big boss rush. All right. This is a good time for any donations. Probably one of the last moments here.
Sure, I might just mention that in addition to donating, the Twitch revenue that we receive throughout the event will also be given to Game on Cancer, which includes bits and subscriptions to the AusSpeedruns channel as another way to support Game on Cancer. And a question for you both: what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts character?
Oh,
For me, that would probably be Riku.
mine would be Naminé. Wait, why Riku?
Gather.
He seems to be one of the few characters in this game that has intelligence.
Okay.
Gather.
Can't believe you talk about Mickey like that.
Gather.
Gonna use Magnet Shuffle with Genie here. We actually want Mickey to not do one attack, which knocks the enemies away. Because it'll knock them away from the magnet just like that. See how he's really far away from the magnet now? That ruins the fight like really badly. So it's actually not too bad here, but he's, yeah, I'm gonna lose like a good 10 to 15 seconds now. Because Mickey knocked them away.
I'm catching up, man.
It's over. This is it. Yeah.
It's just kind of unlucky. There's ways to try to prevent it, but Mickey can kind of just do it.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm one fight behind Ninten now.
Yeah, there's gonna be close because there's a lot of on the boss rush we're talking about. You can take what we call DMs, which are desperation moves. They're basically when the boss becomes invincible and does like their ultimate attack, and that we want to skip all of them if we can. And if you don't skip it, then you lose a lot of time. So that would probably catch VG up if I miss any of them. And again, the fights are quite hard, especially even just like surviving can be hard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What is that?
As Mickey actually helped me out there. Did some extra damage.
That was
so
like a really good fight. Wow.
Yeah, that was very good.
Gather.
Whirly Goof, my favorite limit in the game. Let's go, Goofy.
Spin with Goofy.
Spin to win. We'll be doing that one more time. It's a relatively new addition to the speedrun, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Rather annoying addition though, because
Nah,
equipping
it's great.
well, no, the main reason is because you have Whirly Goof on in your limit menu.
Just
At the top of your limit menu for the entire boss rush that you don't want to use it on, so
Yeah, just menu.
if you see us using Whirly Goof during the world that never was, something has gone wrong.
Oh,
Use it
I
one
could have
more
died there.
Let's
They have a explosion attack, which one-shots.
Gather. Right.
Oh, okay, I got
Okay.
very unlucky here.
I got very lucky here. Holy cow.
Okay.
That was a really good Axel fight.
Whirly Goof missed 3 dusks somehow.
There's one attack that you want Axel to do there, and that's the attack. It was the no you don't attack.
Yeah.
He did it like every time.
Yeah, he can magnet shuffle enemies with it.
So now I can use the ether that I held on to. Oh no. That's fine. My menu is preset to Reflera. I think the game will keep whatever you menued to throughout the whole game. So I must have pre-menued that like really early or something.
Take that. It's over.
Rocks is really hard. I think the fight
Oops.
speaks for itself.
Okay,
it's
well.
kind of crazy.
Ah, I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Sloppy ending from me.
Okay. Defend.
That's fine.
Let's go.
So you don't want to get hit there. You want the reflect to go off, but it's just really, really precise timing.
It's over.
This R's is really precise to not get a hit.
Back off.
I'm slightly under damage. Use your ether.
Defend. This is it. Gather.
This might kill. One more. There we go. Alright, that was a good fight. So, if VG messes up, it'll be much scarier because he doesn't have once more. You got it though. At least the first half. We call those, we call it Fast and Furious, the strat. Alright, menu here.
Oh no. Okay, well.
I hope I did that menu right. I don't actually know. We'll find out.
Light.
Okay.
You got it?
I had to waste 2 ethers for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, no, 1, because you normally use 1 anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I didn't die. I missed a combo finisher there and had to improvise. I also need to get my drive back here.
Yeah, so that... Actually, you don't, because you went anti, right?
Let's
Sorry?
go.
You already went at one anti-form, so you actually don't have to go two, right?
I mean, I'm not sure that's correct.
Yeah, I think that the other anti-form would have been fine, but this is new territory we're treading.
Yeah, but you might be right, but I'd prefer not to find out the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah, so we get so in these fights, the game actually like multiplies the chance of you going anti-form, which is why we went into 2 anti-forms before Zigbar, because now we have no chance of anti at all. We have 0 anti-points. If we went into this without going anti-form earlier, we would definitely go anti-form, and that is really bad. Anti-form is not a good form.
Yeah. I think it's a 50% chance for... Like, yeah, if we had done no anti-form manipulation, then yeah. I have 60. Could be interesting.
So, we're using a lot of Duck Flare in this fight, because as we mentioned, Duck Flare is very strong. I'm actually under damage. This will be a little bit scary if I get... I need to maximize my damage here. There we go. Had to get every single hit in there. There's actually a cool mechanic called damage amp, where normally when you do multi-hit attacks like aerial dive and aerial spiral, the first hit will do damage, and then the next couple hits won't do damage. They'll do like chip damage. But if they get hit during your attack, then the next hit will do damage again. So basically, if we do it during Duck Flare, it'll count every hit as the first hit, and it will do a lot more damage. And that's what we tend to do with Duck Flare. So that's how we're able to get 3 bars down with 1 Duck Flare. Looks like VG had a little bit more damage than I did. Should be fine. Yeah. So that's the first 2 fights down. There's still 3 more to go until we get to the final boss. This is Luxord, probably the hardest fight in this world, just because of how much luck there is and how much improvisation there is. So I'll be doing this opening right here to get him into second phase, because second phase is much more... first phase is much more consistent, so we can do this opening the same way every time. I did mess it up a little bit, but I'm just going to handle it. Okay, that's fine. My ether count is really bad, so I don't want to use any extra ethers if I can help it. Yeah, we don't want to see cards. Cards are really bad luck. So him carding me a lot here is really bad. He's doing another card, yeah. This is really bad. Wow, I'm getting so many cards. It's actually kind of nice because I get magic from it. So maybe it's fine. As long as he doesn't go underground. If he goes underground, then it's just pretty slow. I think he did it once already. Okay. Honestly, not bad for getting so many cards. I'm just gonna take the DM here. So, getting DM'd loses like 5 seconds on Luxord. The other fights you lose a lot more. But Lux is one of the only fights where if you enter the DM right away, it's not that bad at all. You might be able to see VG get the DM skip though. This minigame's kind of fun.
Do you know the rules?
That was fast. There we go. That's fine. I got really, really unlucky though. Only got one minigame, I think.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great damage.
No, it's not. But we'd be fine.
So here's a DM skip. You go into limit form. We don't do the last hit of ours because it allows us to continue staggering the boss.
Yeah,
If we
so
do
I'll
a last
need to
hit.
do a little bit of damage at the end here.
Yeah, if we do a last hit of ours, then it will knock the end boss away, then retaliate.
Let's not die to cards.
There you go. Alright, and right on the Luxord here.
That's Sykes, so.
Oh, this is Sykes, yeah. We're gonna try to never get berserked again, so we're gonna beat him before he berserks. Magnet into our flex Duck Flare. We want Bao to stay alive as well, it's really important. Go into Wisdom as he's falling. Reflect, slapshot reflect, we call that RSR.
Oh,
We do a lot of those. Do it again right there. And boom, that's actually a really good fight. Whew, that's a lot harder than it looks. The RSRs have to be really precise timing. You do reflect, slapshot reflex. You can only do that because you have Combo Master. Basically, we do, I think it's, yeah, 3 duck flares, so we have to use 2 ethers. But we also get our magic back
oh
with Wisdom
god,
form.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
Okay. I was not expecting Donald to actually stay alive there because of the way the opening went.
Was that, would you survive that with once more?
Yes.
Yeah, so these are the downsides of Sword
Yeah.
Route.
Light.
Yeah, I messed up and Donald died at the beginning, which meant he had a very low health. And then mistimed to reflect afterwards.
Yeah, so even the beginning when he was berserking, I quick ran into a certain spot, and that's to prevent the auto from dying. And so the whole fight, we're trying to prevent the auto from dying. Because again, we need him for duck flare. You can only use the party member limit if they are alive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he didn't go Wisdom when he was knocked up, which means that it messes up the rest of the fight a little bit. There's so many like specific things about the fights in this game that are really, really tiny, easy to miss.
Yeah, we should be fine here. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright. Very sloppy fight. Along with the death.
You saw VG just barely got 3 drive gauge, which is nice because we need Wisdom for the movement up to Xemnas. So this is the final boss of like the little boss rush here, and he's actually probably the easiest fight of them all. He only has like 2 attacks, so all we do is the RSR a ton of times here. So all the bosses have different phases, which are usually dependent on their HP. So right here, I've hit second phase, which means I'll stop doing RSRs, I'll let him teleport, and then do it after he teleports. And so as a runner, you kind of have to know all of the boss HP gates. It's very useful. And now once he gets under 2 bars, we can do a limit form combo. Go into R's, and then I'll do a hit into R's. Just a stun lock. R's. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna cover this, I think. We don't want to get buildings. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit him like this, and then do R's.
Okay.
And so what he was trying to do was get me into the building RC, which was what we did at the start of the fight. It takes like 30 seconds. So it's a very slow sequence. What I did there was still faster. But what I did was I prevented him from capturing me, and then I did a hit that puts him in the hit stun, and went into R's to finish him off before he could do it. So actually, that was a really hard recovery there. And now this is the final fights of the game, the final sequence. Looks like I'm on decent pace here.
Let's go.
So we have about 5 more fights. This is all like Final Xemnas. It just has a bunch of different boss fights with them. Entering core right now, just like an auto-scroller sequence. Okay, VG got the long combo,
okay.
which I didn't get at all. It's just completely luck-based redo. It's really not that bad if you handle it well.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of MP to do reflex. I also whiffed my guard counter, but not a huge problem. You don't die very fast to that combo attack. There's plenty of time to go into limit form.
Actually, I don't know how many ethers I have. I think I have enough. This should be okay. So I had a very, very low amount of ethers. So I'm gonna have to play this a lot. It's gonna be a lot harder. It shouldn't lose that much time, but it'll just be a lot harder to get through this.
Give me strength. Gather.
Master Form's magnet stays out for longer, so it's really good here. Catches all the waves.
In my case, Riku has 1 ether left, which I hope he will use on me.
Yeah, he's intentionally keeping Riku with an ether so that he throws it on him.
Yeah. Can I do a slightly different version of what Ninten's about to do here?
So I'm gonna jump, fall down a bit, then use Water Goof. This should kill all the creepers. It didn't quite, but it was actually pretty close.
Take
They're all dead now. I'm only gonna use one ether because I have the haste threat and item boost, and I want my magic to come back right after I do these genie cancels. Get hit on purpose, get knocked over here, do a magnet, shuffle with Master Genie, use the reaction commands, the ending of the limit, magnet all of them, dismiss Genie, do another magnet, shuffle with Trinity, and now this will do damage to the core after the creeper dies. And now at this point, we just have to handle the core. Go into Valor form. I need to build my drive back to 3 and go into Valor again just to get my magic back. So I'm gonna make sure I get a lot of hits in right here. We gotta make sure the core doesn't kill Donald right there, because then I wouldn't be able to do the strat coming up. Now, I have to do a lot of really hard menuing because I have to throw the elixir and then go into Duck there as the elixir is falling onto Sora. So it's really fast menuing. And then go to Reflect. That strat is quite hard. Go into another Duck there, which is why we drew the elixir. And this fight should be basically over here. That swing one-shots you, but I had the iframes to the limit. So it was a bit scary because he retaliated earlier than I expected, but it was fine. And we should have enough ethers now for the last 2 fights. So right here is Dragon's Omnis. This is like the last slow part of the game. It just it's not really an auto-scroller because you can lose and save a lot of time depending on how good you do this fight. It's actually like quite hard to do fast. And it can determine like a lot because it's at the end of the game. Also, dying is really bad, but you can tank 3 hits. And at the top level, you shouldn't be getting hit too much by anything. Like, I basically never get hit. So now is like the last moment for any donations if we have any.
Sure. Might just remind people what we're doing here. For ASM2024, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early cancer research, who are working across all areas of cancer research to make this the last generation to die from cancer. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com.
Awesome. So how did your final fights go so far?
They've been fine. Everything has gone alright. I had a slightly slow core because I didn't get drive back from Moilegoof.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's actually a downside of the strat that VG did. But the one VG did was much easier.
Yeah. You get a little bit less drive, but it more reliably kills all the creepers. But yeah, all in all, it was fine.
There we go. My dragon fight has been pretty good, actually. So on this section right here where a bunch of missiles come out, it's actually like basically luck-based if you get by it without getting hit. But like I said, you can take 3 hits. If you get hit by anything else, and then you get hit by these twice, then you're dead, which is... actually, maybe it's 4 hits. I don't remember.
You don't get 3 shot.
Okay, it's 4 shot, yeah. But you can die here if you're like... if you mess anything up too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is a really bad death to have if you die here several minutes.
A
couple of minutes.
Yeah.
If you die towards the end of it.
Alright, last 2 fights here. We have the second Armor Zemnis fight. This fight, you actually get max growth abilities. So we have dodge roll, aerial dodge, glide, quick run, max high jump. Because we're going to be flying all around this dragon here after we hit his next phase. Also doing a cool thing, which I call finisher canceling, where if you use Riku's reaction commands that he comes with, in between your finishers, you'll get multiple finishers. It's the same thing I was doing on Dragon's Omnis, actually. I didn't really have time to go over that, but on Dragon's Omnis, we were doing a finisher canceling as well. You see VG doing it right now. Yeah, we can keep doing that here and on Final Omnis, although it's only useful here, really. And it allows us to get through the phases faster because we basically want to get as the least amount of attacks from Armor Zemnis as possible. So you want to swing here. Do finisher cancel right there. Don't normally have to do finishers. And then beat him right here. Don't get the shield. There we go. Now I'm going to go for a thing called fast building where you have to mash area dodge really hard. And now we should get the building that's closest to us. It might be a bit tough. Okay, I got it. We're good. I was a bit scary because the building almost got hit. That one shots you too, so you can just die. Also do a thing called snowflake skip where you do area dodge and glide really fast there. It's a thing that like we've been doing for such a long time. I forgot you even do it there.
Yeah, the quick aerial dodge glide forward
Yeah.
prevents him from doing an attack he'd normally do.
Alright, entering Final Summoners. This is actually my favorite fight in the run because I think this whole grab sequence looks really, really cool. It's also very difficult to do, but we call it Dancing with the Devil, where we do ground combos on Final Summoners while we're doing the ratchet commands to the vines. That's not good. We're alive. Training limit to have iframes.
Oh.
Gonna do the R's loop we've been doing throughout the whole run. R's, combo into R's. Now we have enough ethers to throw 2 of them. Okay, we got laser phase. Unfortunately, it's just luck if you get laser phase, but if you get lucky, then you get the grab sequence again, and you have to do Dancing with the Devil a second time, which looks really cool to finish the fight. It's also a lot faster, but this is also much safer, especially on shield route. And there we go. So now we're entering Laser Dome. That is basically the end of the run. This is a 1.5-minute sequence here. As long as we don't die, which is pretty easy not to die. You have to match X and triangle.
GG's.
GG. So this is our 4th race we've done at ASM events. I think I won the first 2, VG won the last one. Alright, cool. Oh, we got the second. He got lucky on the... Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Nice.
That was a close race, actually.
It was, yeah.
That was pretty close. Maybe about a minute.
Only took 7 deaths
Okay.
for you to beat me.
Alright.
How many did you die? You died
I
at
think
least...
I died 8 times, maybe. I think I had 8 or 9, yeah.
You died at least once.
I wasn't counting, though, yeah.
I can't even remember what you died to.
I just died to Barrows, I think.
Sorry?
Barrows?
Oh, yeah. Quite a short death.
There we go. That's time for me. Thank you.
Yeah, so like 50 seconds or so, I think, difference.
I got like a 33:11 maybe. Around there. Let's see what this is.
Yeah. So GG. So you might have noticed that Ninten was talking a lot more during his fights, so he was having it hard,
Whoa.
commentating what he was doing and still dying less, so. But yeah, my run is a demonstration of why sword route is a terrible idea. Never do sword route. Save yourself. Just pick the shield. Oops. Time.
Wow, that was really close. Yeah, under a minute. Like under 40 seconds even.
GG's.
GG. Alright, any last words? Parting word?
Nothing in particular.
Alright, I think that's it. So, moving on to K3 next.
Yeah, you'll see one of us again very shortly.
Yeah.
We did it!
Life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade.
All right, what a great race. Under a minute, very close. Up next, we have more Kingdom Hearts. Birth any percent by... Oh, sorry, that's the next one. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, Kingdom Hearts 3, Ninten versus Glint. Beginner, new game, any percent. And that's also the end of my hosting shift, so thanks ASM for having me and trust me with my responsibilities. I'm going to hand it over to our new host. And yeah, stick around for the rest of the marathon. Cheers.
Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
Alrighty, speedrun. Sounds like we are almost done getting set up. I am Bull02. I'm going to be hosting for the Kingdom Hearts 3 race that we have between Glint and Ninten. So, should be starting in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. And it sounds like we are ready to go.